Hey Pathfinders, my name's Colin and I'm bringing us this week's Marketplace Minute. Remember, Pathfinders exist to awaken marketplace leaders, visionaries, and wealth creators. We are coming towards the end of our Flow series. We are in the area where our work is really our worship. You know, I wanted to tell a story that happened to me about 5 years ago with my son Josiah. He had just started playing competitive soccer at the age of 7. And we began to notice, Melissa and I, that he had a real gift. He had a real ability. He was fast. He was smart. He had this athletic edge about him. And, you know, I was just watching him, and I'll tell you something. Not only back then when he was 7, but still today, it's one of my favorite things to do in the week is to go watch my son Josiah play. It just brings me this delight. It brings me this joy. It brings me this satisfaction. It touches parts of my life. And it's just so enjoyable as a father to watch my son do what he loves and what he's good at. Well, you know, about a year after I had been watching him and enjoying this, I had an aha moment. I really felt God speak to me as my father and say, you know, Colin, in the same way that you love watching your son Josiah do what he's good at, do what he loves, that's how I feel when I watch you. I've wired you to be competitive. I've wired you to be strategic. I've given you a business mind. I've given you a passion for the marketplace, a passion to create wealth. I've given you all of these marketplace desires, and I want you to know something. Just in the same way that you're attentive and pleased and appreciative of how hard your son works and how much he loves what he does, that's how I feel about you. And you know, it was a real shift for me in how I look at worship. I never thought my work was worship. I never thought how my gifts and talents and abilities actually translated to my God and the way he received it. He didn't just receive it as, yeah, you know, it's not that cool because it's not religious. He was like, no, I wired you to be remarkable and I've given you all these passions and skills and abilities. And when I see you do them, it brings me pleasure. You know, I really want to challenge us, Pathfinders, to look differently at our work and to really do everything unto God, but to really run hard after the things he's wired us to do and wired us to love and given us a desire to be exceptional at. Remember, Pathfinders, our work is our worship. And we're not here to just make a living. We're here to make a difference. Let's have a remarkable week. God bless.